There exists a certain type of creature in this world, one that has been spotted by a few, but has never been officially confirmed to exist. We classify these beings under the term Unidentified Mysterious Animals, UMA. Hello everyone. Welcome to the World in 10 Minutes series. This particular figure may already be familiar to many of you. It has been a part of childhood memories for an entire generation. Today, we bring you a mysterious, humanoid bat-like flying creature known as the Ahool. The Ahool is commonly described as a gigantic, winged bat-like creature that emits a distinctive cry of Ahool, Ahool, from which it gets its name. This mysterious being is said to inhabit the dense jungles of Java, Indonesia. According to descriptions, it has a body about the size of a human child. It is covered in dark gray fur. It has a monkey-like head with large black eyes. Its massive wingspan can reach up to 10 feet, 3 meters, wide. The first recorded encounter with the Ahool dates back to 1925. At the time, the renowned ornithologist Major Batter's son, naturalist Ernest Bartels, was conducting field research in the Salak Mountains near a waterfall. Suddenly, he felt a strong gust of wind pass over his head. Looking up, he saw an enormous creature flying overhead. It moved at an astonishing speed, but he was able to make out its massive bat-like wings. Shocked, he quickly fled from the jungle. 2 years later, in 1927, another encounter occurred around 11:30 p.m. one night. Bartels was resting in a thatched hut near the Sitendui River in West Java when he suddenly heard a strange, piercing cry in the sky. The sound was loud and clear, resembling someone calling out, "Ahool!" Grabbing his flashlight, he rushed outside in the direction of the sound. About 20 seconds later, he heard the Ahool's cry again, this time coming from downstream. He continued his search along the river but found nothing. Following these events, Bartels spoke with local villagers to ask if they had ever seen such a creature. Their answer was a resounding yes. The villagers described the Ahool in detail and explained its behavior. It hides in caves behind waterfalls during the daytime. At night, it swoops over rivers to hunt large fish. This suggests that the Ahool may be a nocturnal predator, possibly linked to unknown species of bats or even undiscovered avian creatures. Among the various reports about the Ahool, some even mention cases of the creature attacking children. However, in many instances, locals did not have a specific name for it. Later, Ernest Bartels named it Ahool based on the distinctive call it made. Renowned cryptozoologist Bernard Heuvelmans discussed Bartels' encounters with fellow cryptozoologist Ivan T. Sanderson. Sanderson was strongly convinced that such a creature existed because he had personally encountered a similar being in Central Africa. This event was documented in his 1937 book, Animal Treasure. In 1932, Sanderson and his hunting companion Gerald Russell were in southern Cameroon hunting hammer-headed fruit bats when they were attacked by a gigantic bat-like creature. According to Sanderson, the creature was completely black, had the size of an eagle, possessed serrated teeth, had an estimated wingspan of 12 feet, 3.6 meters. Its head was not like a normal bat, but resembled a monkey. The local people referred to this creature as Olishio, a word from the Ebolo language, which generally means demon. Apart from Java, similar reports of large winged primates have surfaced in other parts of Indonesia, particularly in the Maluku Islands, Moluccas. This creature is known as Orang Bati. Orang Bati of Seram Island. Seram Island, the second largest island in the Maluku archipelago, is home to vast unexplored rainforests. As early as the 16th century, the indigenous people of Maluku had already described a nocturnal predator to missionaries. This creature was said to attack villages and abduct children. Locals described the Orang Bati as a 5-foot-tall, 1.5 meters, flying primate. Having red skin, possessing massive, black, leathery wings, hiding in caves during the day, emitting a long, sorrowful wail while hunting at night. The only notable difference between the Ahool and Orang Bati is that Orang Bati has a long, slender tail. In 1987, British missionary Tyson Hughes reportedly witnessed the Orang Bati, while helping the Maluku people develop farmland. Interestingly, the name Orang Bati comes from the native Maluku language and translates to winged man. Local elders insist that this creature still roams the skies over Seram Island today. Now, this raises an intriguing question. Do these cryptic, bat-like primates actually exist? Some researchers suggest that Orang Bati's long tail and cave-dwelling habits make it resemble the ropen, a mysterious creature from Papua New Guinea. Like Ahool, the ropen is an unidentified flying animal, with witness reports claiming wingspans ranging from 12 to 100 feet. The term ropen, in local New Guinean dialects, refers to a large, nocturnal flying creature that emits bioluminescence. In 1935, renowned biologist and entomologist Evelyn Cheeseman became the first to mention this glowing flying creature in her book, Two Roads of Papua. Some speculate that the ropen might be a surviving species of pterosaurs, flying reptiles that supposedly went extinct 65 million years ago. Returning to cryptozoologist Ivan Sanderson, he proposed another possibility. He suggested that Ahool and Olitio might be closely related to the African Congomado. The Congomado is a mysterious winged creature reported in tropical and subtropical regions of Africa, including Zambia and the Congo. Could all these cryptid sightings be connected? Or are they simply cases of mistaken identity? One thing is certain. The mystery of these winged primates continues to baffle researchers and adventurers alike. The Congomado, a cryptid reported in Zambia, Congo, Angola, and other African nations, is often described as a large, pterosaur-like creature with a wingspan estimated to be anywhere from 4 feet to 100 feet. It is commonly depicted as a reddish-colored giant bird with bat-like wings and serrated teeth. The earliest documented account of this creature was recorded by explorer Frank Melland in his 1932 book, In Witchbound Africa. However, before the 1950s, the Bantu people of Africa traditionally described the Congomado not as a bird, but as a flying lizard. Despite these similarities, there is a crucial difference between the Ahool and both the ropen and Congomado. Both the ropen and Congomado are described with elongated heads and long snouts, more like reptiles or birds. The Ahool, on the other hand, has a monkey-like face, which sets it apart from these flying cryptids. For this reason, the Ahool is likely a completely different species from the ropen or Congomado. One of the most common explanations for the Ahool is that it could be a species of owl. This theory is based on the fact that the Ahool is often described as having a primate-like face. Reports of humanoid-faced birds exist across the world, and in many cases, they are eventually identified as owls. As the largest owl species in the world, the Blakiston's fish owl is considered a prime suspect. On Java Island, there are 2 known species of fishing owls: the spotted wood owl, Strix celopudo, the buffy fish owl, Ketupa ketupu. However, the largest possible size of these owls is only 1/3 of the size described in Ahool sightings. Additionally, bat-like wings do not fit the physical characteristics of any known owl. For these reasons, the Ahool is unlikely to be an owl. Another possibility is that the Ahool is a species of giant bat. Over time, reports of Ahool sightings have decreased, leading some researchers to suggest that this species might already be extinct. Alternatively, its true identity may have already been discovered, but because it was not previously associated with the Ahool legend, it went unnoticed. Famous cryptozoologists such as Bernard Heuvelmans, Lauren Coleman, and Carl Schuker support the bat theory. They propose that the Ahool, Olitio, and Orang Bati belong to the same family, specifically the Pteropodidae, fruit bat family. A possible candidate is the giant golden-crowned flying fox, Acerydon jubatus, also known as the Philippine giant fruit bat. This species primarily inhabits the caves and rainforests of Sarangani Province, Philippines. While the Philippine giant fruit bat is a reasonable theory, the author believes that the Ahool is more likely a Malayan flying fox, Pteropus vampirus. Flying foxes are the largest bat species in the world. Among them, the Malayan flying fox has the largest wingspan, reaching 6 feet, 1.8 meters, the largest known bat species today. It is found in Indonesia, including Sumatra, Bangka Island, Lingga Island. Many other islands in the region wingspan misidentification. While the Ahool is said to have a 10-foot wingspan, many researchers believe human perception errors can occur. Distance, lighting, and shock-induced misjudgment can lead to exaggerated size estimates. If we examine photographs of flying foxes with their wings spread, their silhouette appears humanoid due to the observer's perspective from below. Additionally, flying foxes are covered in dense fur, and some species have distinct colored patches on their neck and shoulders, resembling a scarf or mane. When compared to primate-like cryptids, the similarities become more striking. A common claim about the Ahool is that it attacks humans, particularly children. However, flying foxes are strict herbivores, meaning they do not prey on meat or humans. That said, self-defense reactions are possible. In the only recorded attack, Ivan Sanderson described the Olichio lunging at him during a hunting expedition. However, Sanderson had been shooting at bats, which may have caused the Olichio to feel threatened and act in self-defense. To this day, no definitive proof of the Ahool's existence has been found. But deep within the unexplored jungles of Indonesia, could there still be an undiscovered species of massive flying mammal? After all, the unknown is always greater than the known. That is what makes World in 10-minute series so fascinating.